tree stand over about 150 yards deep, so I think we're gonna come back and sneak in there this afternoon, see if we can't make this thing happen.
I just need to know the yardage, Scott.
380.
I told him earlier we were going to make him world famous.
When the sun's starting to set, baby, I get to go down and get some hands on some horns.
We're headed to South Dakota hunting with Western Ranch Outfitters, one of our favorite places to hunt, and this week we've got gun tags. Rifle season's in, everybody's in camp. It's gonna be a great week. We got Uncle Randy, Jamie, my dad, I've got a tag. We're just here to have some fun, and we've hunted here before. There's a lot of deer. Well, I'm up first, and Scott Reeder, one of our good friends up there, the Reeder family, we lease one of their ranches, and we've just become friends with them over the years, and Scott calls me and asks me if I had a 15A rifle tag. I do, of course, and he has another ranch that we typically don't hunt. And he said he'd been seeing a lot of whitetails in this one bottom. And typically that ranch, it's more of a mule deer place, not a lot of whitetails up there. He saw some good bucks. He asked me if I wanted to go try it. So let's see what happens.
Well, we're here with Scott Reeder, good friend of ours, and his son Rooster. They were nice enough to invite us to come up with them today on their place. They said they saw a bunch of whitetails in here yesterday while they were mule deer hunting, so we're just kind of banging around. This is not really great whitetail country, but he said they're in these breaks, so we're just gonna bang around these things and glass the heck out of them and see if we can find one. Got a good buck down here. We're trying to decide where to take the shot from, but we got to do something pretty quick here. Scott, what do you want to do on this deer? I mean, we've got this little buck here. There's a small buck and a doe there. There's mule deer in this flat over here. I'm afraid if we go across this opening, something's going to bust.
Yeah, I think we risk getting busted if we get down there closer.
I'm getting tired of watching him though.
You know, that Creedmoor can make the shot from here though.
Yeah, but they got to get out of those trees because I keep looking at, there's just a lot of stuff down there. If they end up down here where these other deer are, we could kill a deer.
I think they're gonna filter right down this creek.
You think we should just be patient another 15 minutes?
I think we should just wait. Yep.
Let's just do that. I mean, she's facing to the right. If she'll walk right, then you know, we're gonna be all right.
She's starting to go right. I can see her.
Yeah, she is. He's following her.
Yep. I think they'll come out down here in this opening.
You see that dead tree right there?
Yep.
That's 380. If you can just keep calling yardage, I'm gonna take the shot from here. I get set up.
Rooster, grab me that rangefinder, would you? Okay, he's coming out. He's coming to the right. He's following her. He's at 380 right now.
All right, here we go. If you'll just get out where she is, I can shoot him right there.
377.
400's where I've got to change my scope, so if
okay.
you steps past that, make sure you tell me.
I'll let you know. 378.
Here we go. Scott, just make sure he does. If he breaks that 400 mark, I got to move my scope. Just let me. I just need to know the yardage, Scott.
380.
Here we go. Scott, I'm sorry, it went off a little bit high, but he went right down. She's still standing right there. That was perfect.
That was a nice shot.
Well, I mean, I wanted to get closer, but you know what? We could do it from here, and we've been watching this deer for an hour.
I saw that.
Rooster's sitting back there going, please shoot. He told me twice he could do it from here, so he put the pressure on.
You better do it if Rooster
I had to
can.
shoot because he told me he was going to come do it for me. I told him earlier we were going to make him world famous with all the hunting girls in the country. So all girls under 13 years old, Rooster Reader, Midland, South Dakota. He's the man.
Good job, guys. He's our guide.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, couldn't do it without him.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's dead.
Let's go get him.
I'm all for it.
All right.
Perfect, man.
Nice job.
Thank you, Scott. I
Nice
really
job.
appreciate it.
Absolutely.
There's some ground shrinkage on that buck.
I don't think so.
No. We looked at him long enough. I think we know what we were shooting.
He's big.
Yeah.
That's a nice mature
That's
buck
clear.
there.
That is a mature buck. Big South Dakota
Yes.
whitetail. Man, look at that. Bill, thank you.
Hey, you bet.
That's awesome. Bruce, thank you, bud. Man, what a
Yeah,
deer.
that's a nice deer.
Big old frame, huh?
Yeah, for sure.
Wow, that's a South Dakota whitetail there.
That's a nice
Agreed.
buck.
That is. That's a big mature buck.
Yep.
Gosh, we watched him forever too. I didn't know what was going to happen, and then she finally, every time, doe normally kills the buck. Same thing we always deal with in life.
Yep.
What's your downfall, women?
He walked right out in the open, followed her out there.
Yeah, she drug him right out and said, please shoot him.
Yeah. Well, and you made a nice shot on him too. So.
Thank you. I'm probably lucky Rooster hadn't seen this one before, huh? The famous Rooster Reader would have killed him, I think.
Pretty sure he'd got to him first.
Well, thank you for letting me shoot that deer. I can see it in his eyes right now. What he's saying is, yeah, Mike, you owe me one. When I come to Texas, I want a big buck. A really big buck. Maybe like 5 or 10 inches bigger than this one, huh? Is that our deal? Yep. All right, I can probably work that out. And about 100 hogs? Okay. Cool. Well, thank you guys. This is awesome. That's a beautiful South Dakota buck right there.
It's a nice one.
Okay, Jamie's up. He's got a special buck tag, and he's actually hunting Scott's ranch. So he can hunt that area because that tag allows him to do it. Lots of whitetails here. Jamie loves hunting these big whitetails in those river bottoms here in South Dakota. Let's see if Jamie can get on one.
It's opening morning at rifle season in South Dakota. I don't know if you can recognize it, but last year I was already done about 10 minutes ago. As soon as it was daylight, shooting time, bam, we had one down. We got some early movement, but no big bucks yet. The weather is good though, it's in the 30s. A little wind in my face. So we should be good. Great day being a tree stand. Making America great again. So we're going to ease on out of the stand. The morning hunt was pretty good. It was cold, the sun's come up, but we've been seeing a lot of deer to our far left on the west side. There's another tree stand over about 150 yards deep, so I think we're going to come back and sneak in there this afternoon, see if we can't make this thing happen. But there's a lot of deer here.
Talk about seeing some deer. Jamie was on the deer all morning long, seeing good bucks. They just weren't in range. And when you're, maybe some of them you might could have got a shot at, but through all the, cottonwood limbs and everything that's down there in that bottom, it's just almost impossible to get a bullet through there. There is another stand over there. Jamie was eyeballing it all morning. He's decided to move. He should be right in the wheelhouse where all those bucks were in the morning. If they come out of that bottom again, Jamie's gonna be on them.
See some does in the field. We're about 150 yards west of where we were this morning. We got a good west wind right in my face blowing this way. Deer should be funneling from bedding area, a cut cornfield area, moving into an alfalfa field. I saw a big 5x5 in here. That's what we're gonna try to get. I think it's gonna be a good sit. It's warmed up a little bit, but that wind's gonna cool it down. So we're gonna sit tight. Shoot a buck over here. We got a bunch of does to our right, but they just shoot a buck over here with a doe. He's a 5x5. We're going to let him move around. There's too much brush between me and him. If he moves right or left, we should be good. We're doing real good. We've got probably 10 does to my right. Stuff moving all around us. Ain't nothing's winded us yet. And the wind's blowing directly straight to them. It's pretty impressive. Hey, I got him right here at 40 yards. I swear, I believe he's going to walk in front of the stand. I can't tell how old he is. Yeah, we're going to take him, we take him. Oh, he's coming right in front of me. I can't shoot him right here. I'm going to have to let him slide past me. Shot him at 10, maybe 15 yards. He ran another 30. We tagged out South Dakota, baby. Awesome. Oh my gosh. That's unbelievable. We've been watching deer out there at 200 and 300 yards thinking about shooting them. Then had him sneak in on us, come right out of the creek. This is awesome. You should never get tired of this. But the sun's starting to set, baby. I get to go down and get my hands on some horns. I've unloaded, so I'm gonna climb down.
We still got about an hour of daylight. This is a first. Oh man, he didn't make it nowhere. Great buck here. Tell you what, I never shot a buck with a rifle at 10 yards. You only make it 30, but this is awesome. We saw about 100 deer today. Rut's on, deer's moving good. And I tell you, he came in there, he's a mature deer. I tell you, I had to take him. I think the Lord gave him to me that close. It was unbelievable. We took a chance, changed stands, wind wasn't just right, but it played out perfectly. South Dakota rut, unbelievable rifle season. Can't beat this. The deer were everywhere. Unbelievable. Big bucks, South Dakota. Now I gotta get him tagged up and loaded up. We gotta get out of here.
Wow, what a week here in South Dakota. This is why I love hunting with Western Ranch Outfitters. If you want a great whitetail or mule deer hunt with the rifle or the bow, give the guys a call. Jamie, congratulations on a heck of a deer. And then Scott Reeder and his son Rooster. Guys, thank you so much for giving me that call saying, hey, we found some whitetails. It was a great week of hunting here in South Dakota. Thanks for watching Savage Outdoors. We'll see you next week.